Okay, we're going to get started right away. It's going to be Buddy Harrelson. Buddy Harrelson is going to start off for the Mets against Mike McCormick. Here we are playing 8/31/69, August 31st, 1969, game 29 of 35 for the 1969 Seaver experiment. You're watching the Combat Painter Winter Baseball, Tabletop Baseball channel. And we're playing at Candlestick Park. Let me show you the stats for Seaver before we start. In this game, he won this game. I think it was his 19th victory. He gets the win. He pitches 7 hits, 0 runs, 0 earned runs, 3 walks, and that looks like 11 strikeouts and no home runs. So he pitches a shutout, a 7-hit shutout. Tremendous game by Seaver, the franchise. I'm going to get started. He's facing Mike McCormick and the San Francisco Giants lineup with Willie McCovey, who batted .320 and hit 45 home runs. So we're going to see how Seaver does today, and we're going to start right away using the fast action cards. A lot of fun. I don't have to roll dice, and that's a nice change. So we're going to get started right here. And it's a 166. And is McCormick a workman? No, he is not. Whiffer, not Harrelson. So it's a ground out to third base. At third base is Davenport. Over to McCovey. Stretch. One away. And for File, Bobby File, the third baseman for the Mets, a gold third baseman for the Mets, by the way, we go to the player experience chart. And File is a prospect against McCormick, who is an icon. So we're going to flip these cards. And we're going to use this number up here, 4-4. So batters, and it's the 4-4. It's umpire timeout to examine discard ball. When play resumes, batter takes ball 4, base on balls. So that's a walk to Bobby File. He's the hot batter for the day. And it's Tommy Agee. 1-3-5. It's a red 1 and a black 5. And then we move down to page 13. It's highlight reel. And we're going to use these two right here, 5-6. Towering drive, third base line, hits foul pole, questionable third base umpire. And at third base, it's going to be Bob Engel. Look how cool this card is. And Bob Engel, I made that. Bob Engel is at third base. He's the actual umpire who played in this game in 1969. I'm using all the same players, all the same lineups. And Bob Engel is not questionable. So, questionable third base umpire doesn't see it. Rules foul ball. Others scored a home run. So Tommy Agee hits a 2-run home run off the Balks and Bogies, page 13, unusual play result chart. I don't think, is it a mini chart or is it just a chart? So results. Okay, it's all good. All right, so we're going to go to Cleon Jones now. 2-0 Mets here in the top of the first. And it's 125. Struggler, no. Patient, no. And ground ball, unless he's a whiffer, it's a ground ball to third again. Davenport over to McCovey. And that's the second out of the inning. Now it's Don Clendenin. 233. Ace or star, he's semi-star. The side or die says no, and the side or die is right there. You can see it right there. It says no. So slugger, he's not a slugger. So it's a fly out to center field for the third out. But the Mets pick up 2 on the 2-run homer by Tommy Agee, and we go to the bottom of the second. And it's Ken Henderson leading off against Tom Terrific. 135. So we go again, a black one. So that's going to be a ballpark mini chart. And we're going to use 2.5 small ballpark. It's semi-small. See what the decider die says. Says no, it's not small. So otherwise caught near left field fence. So it's a ball that's hit way back to left field, and back goes the left fielder Jones to the track, to the fence, and makes the catch. So a deep fly ball to left field by the switch hitting Henderson. So he went the opposite field with that Seaver fastball and basically sent it all the way to the fence. So it's going to be Ron Hunt now. 135 again. Okay, what's going on? I promise you that I shuffle these. 135 again. All right, so we're going to go to 3-4. It's a black. Again, it's a ballpark effect. Right, that's a black. All right, yes. So it's a 1-6. Small ballpark. Decider die says yes. Just clears left field foul pole. Home run. Ron Hunt. That's great. Love it. All right, Ron Hunt gets his own home run. A scrapper. All right. Now you could play that scrappers don't get credit for a home run. You could play that too, and it becomes an automatic double. I'm not doing that because I really don't know if Ron Hunt hit any home runs. And he actually had 3 home runs. So he qualifies for a guy that could potentially put one out there. Davenport, 3-3-5. So the score now is 2-1, and third place batter Davenport, 3-3-5. Wild, no. Sad sack, no. Single to right, stolen base unless he's stoic, and he is stoic. So single, and he's at first, and it's Willie McCovey. This is the guy that we fear. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Wild, no. Eager. Let's see. Is he eager? No, he's not eager. He's a home run king. You can see that there. It's a ground ball, fielder's choice, unless he's patient, which he is patient. If he's patient, it's a walk. So first and second, and Seaver becomes a semi-struggler because he's allowed 3 base runners, and it's Bobby Bonds. Now Bobby Bonds, he played the whole season, hit 32 home runs, stole 45 bases, drove in 90, and batted .259. So the only thing that he didn't really stand out in was the batting average. So here goes with the first and second, and it's 1-3. What? 1-3-5 again, and this time it's a blue one. A blue one with runners on first and second. And we're going to use the 1-4, runners on first and second. The 1-4, lenient umpire at home. And that's going to be Dick Stello. I had to make his card as well. He wasn't available. Dick Stello is at home. And I gave the company credit with the little trademark symbol at the bottom there. So I'm a standout civilian, citizen. So there you go. So he's no attributes. So the answer to that 1-4 on the first and second mini chart is no. Umpires rule runner out. Okay, so batter singles, runner on second, safe at home on late throw. If he's lenient, other umpires rule runner out, other runner to third. So safe at home, he's doesn't say where he hits it, but we'll look and see he's a righty. So let's say he hit it to left field. But that doesn't matter. What does matter is that he's out at home, and that McCovey goes to third, and we're going to put Bonds on the throw home to second. And I can ask the decider die Here, let's... Okay, we got it right there. All right. So it's second and third, and Marshall is up with second and third, and now 2 out. 3, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see what happens here. 3, 5, 6. Are they the same? Marshall is... He's a lefty, so they're not the same. Utility or sat-sack. He's semi-utility. Decided die says, yes, he is. So that's a ground ball to the shortstop, and Seaver's out of the inning. He minimizes the damage, only allows 1 run on the home run by Hunt, but he gives up 3 hits and a walk in that first inning. So Tom Terrific starts this game off shaky, to say the least. All right, so it's going to be Ronnie Swoboda, and it's 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. Decided die says yes. So Ron Swoboda is hit by the pitch, and he grimaces. So that one stung a bit, and he's not happy about it. Shaking his head. Jerry Grody, the catcher for the Mets, 2-6-6. And there goes Swoboda, and he's thrown out trying to steal. Right after getting hit by the pitch, he tried to really let the pitcher have it, and he got thrown out. So his plan backfired. So now we have Grody still batting. 2-5-6 for Grody. Is he a struggler? No. Champion or patient? No. Infield drama, we're going to use the 3-5 for infield drama. Third baseman, iron? No. So otherwise it's a routine ground out. So it's 5-3, 2 away now for the Mets, and it's Al Weiss. Al Weiss steps into the box. Here's the pitch by McCormick, 3-4-6. Is he eager? He's semi-eager. Decided die says no, so it's a base on balls. A walk for Weiss. So 2 outs, runner on first, and it's going to be Tom Terrific. 126. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. So it's a line out to the second baseman. And after we go, after an inning and a half of play, it's the Mets 2, Giants 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And in the bottom of the second, we are going to see, and that yellow means that we're going to take these cards and shuffle them up, even though we just started the game. But that yellow hat means, hey, listen, let's shuffle them up. So let me shuffle them up really good. It was an exciting first inning for sure, with all those unusual play results in the first inning. And I guess the unusual play results aren't really all that unusual if you watch a lot of baseball. I mean, okay. This is funny. All my cards are going flying out of my hand. Now, when I printed up these cards, the cuts were not clean, if you will. Yeah, they got cut off, some of these cards, on one side and the other. It's just from the, I guess, the paper spinning over. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the printer. I don't know if it was the PDF file. I'm not sure what it was. Not exactly sure about anything. But they're still workable. So there it goes. I'm going to cut them as well. I'm going to spin them over. All right, I'm going to cut them there, just like in Atlantic City, except much sloppier. Everything went flying. All right. All right, but I don't have to pick them up after every bat. So we go to the bottom of the second inning, and it's going to be Jack Hyatt. Jack Hyatt against Tommy Seaver. And it's 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is patient, so it's a walk. So Hyatt walks. It's a leadoff walk. It's a second walk in 2 innings. And it's going to be Hal Lanier, the shortstop. 1-1-3, ace. And that's going to be a hard hit ground ball right at the first baseman, Clendenin. Clendenin grabs it. He flings it over to Harrelson and back to Clendenin for the 3-6-3 double play. Pitcher McCormick. 2-5-6. Struggler no. Champion or patient. No. Infield drama. We're going to use the 1-2. Shortstop iron, no. Otherwise, batter safe at first on error. So if the shortstop is iron, mishandles the ball, wild throw, 2-base error. Otherwise, it's a 1-base error, an E6. So it's an error on Buddy Harrelson. And McCormick is on at first, and it's going to be Ken Henderson. Ken Henderson, he played in 113 games and hit 6 home runs, drove in 44 runs, and batted .225. He's the right fielder for the Giants. 126. Fresh, it's a line out to second base. We go to the top of the third. It's Buddy Harrelson. 126. And the pitcher is Fresh. And Buddy Harrelson lines out to second base. .246. It's Bobby File. 2-4-6, control. He's semi-controlled. Decided Die says no. Eager or Satsack. He is eager. So it's a pop out to the third baseman, Davenport. And here's Tommy Agee. He's the hero for up to this point. He hit the 2-run home run in that first inning, giving the Mets a 2-0 lead. It's 2-1 now. And it's 1-4-6. Flash? No. Champion? No. Ground out to second base. 4-3, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Ron Hunt against Tom Seaver. And it's 125. Struggler, no. Patient, no. So ground out unless he's a whiffer, which he is not. So it's a ground ball to the third baseman, File. Over to Clendenin at first, 1 away. And it's Davenport who's 1 for 1. He was thrown out at home. 4-4-4. Scrapper. Yes, he is. So it's a solid single to left. That's the 4th hit given up by Seaver today. And Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey had a tremendous 1969 season. Willie McCovey batted .320, drove in 126 with 45 home runs. Monster season for Stretch. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye. Good eye, no. Strikeout takes us to blue, which is the right now chart. That's Seaver's first strikeout, and it's going to be Bobby Bonds on the right now chart. And that's a 1-1-1. I'm sorry. I'll just use the 1-1 on top. Okay. Cole pitcher, no. It's a fly ball to shallow right. In comes Swoboda, makes the catch for the third out. And we go to the top of the fourth. 2-1 Mets. All right, Cleon Jones. 4-4-4 for Cleon Jones. Is Scrapper? No. Double to right field unless he is a home run king, which he is not. So it's a double, a leadoff double for Cleon Jones. And it's going to be Don Clendenin. 144. Flash, he's semi-flash. Decided, oh no, he is not. Hero, is he a hero? Is Clendenin a hero? No, he's a home run king. It's a ground ball unless he's a whiffer. He's a whiffer, so it's a strikeout. Otherwise, it would have been a double. Oh, it was a runner on second. Okay, so it's a strikeout. That was a runner on first. And that's the first strikeout by McCormick. And it's Swoboda with a runner on second and 1 out. 1-3-6. Ace, no, whiffer or cold. Swoboda is cold, so it's a strikeout. Second strikeout, runner on second. So it's up to Grody now. Otherwise, they run the risk of leaving that runner in scoring position. 1-3-5, a blue 1. We go to a blue 1 with a runner on second. And it's going to be a 1-6. Strict umpire at home. No. Umpire, ball 2. Batter still at bat. 1-4-6. Flash. No. Champion. No. Ground ball, second base. So the Mets leave 1 in the top of the 4th. They strand the leadoff double. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Dave Marshall. Marshall grounded to shortstop in his last at bat. 3-4-6. Eager. Is Marshall eager? No. So base on balls. Active steals, which he is not. It's the third walk that Seaver's allowed. And it's Hyatt. Hyatt's gonna bunt, so we're gonna use the 1 there. Well, I'll try to use the card that's new batter, so new card. There we go. So 5 on a bunt is 3-4-5 out of first, runner advances. So you got the tying run at second base now for Hal Lanier. See if Hal Lanier can come up clutch. 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. We're in the bottom of the 4th, so he is still fresh, and he is a flash, so that's a strikeout. Big strikeout. Second one for Seaver. And it's going to be the pitcher, McCormick. See if he can help himself out. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. The decided die says no. Champion. Is McCormick a champion? No. Outfield drama. And we're going to use 2-6. Outfield drama. 2-6. Center fielder stoic? No. Otherwise makes the grab. F8. And we go to the top of the 5th. So AG gets there. And it's going to be Al Weiss, Seaver, and Harrelson against Mike McCormick. 4-5-5. Flash. Yes, he is. Strikeout. So White, no, I'm looking at Seaver. He's not flash at all. So it's 4-5-5. Home run king. Weiss is not a home run king. It's going to be a ground out to first base. And now it's Seaver who lined out to the second baseman in his first at bat. 1-3-6. Ace, no, whiffer or cold. Seaver's a whiffer, so it's a strikeout. Third strikeout for McCormick. And it's Buddy Harrelson. 2 outs. 2-2-3. Wild, no. Slugger or utility? No. Single to left. So Buddy's 1 for 3 now. He singles. And it's Bobby File with Buddy at first. And Buddy's going to try to steal. And that's a active steal, so that's a no. It's a little bit different because I'm not using the decider die. If I use the decider die, it would be yes, So he attempts a steal, right? He attempts a steal, and then I would roll for a number. The catcher is normal, so it'd be 1 to 4 he steals. So I'm going to pull a card. Or I can use that number right there and he would be out. So let's pull a card, use that number, 4, and he steals. So now you got Harrelson at second, and it's with Bobby File batting, and it's going to be File, 146. Flash, no. Champion. Is Bobby File a champion? No, he is not. It's a ground out to second base, so they're out of the inning. And they leave a runner stranded at second base. Go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Mets. So Mets are having trouble scoring runs after a month of scoring a bunch of runs for Seaver. 2-4-5. Hero, no. Pop out to second base. And we go to the player experience chart. It's going to be Hunt on the experience chart. And it's going to be 4-6. 4-6 icon pitcher, no. Otherwise, it's a great play by the first baseman, 3-1. 2 away. Davenport. Davenport is 2 for 2. 4-5-5. Flash, yes he is, strikeout. Seaver is Flash. So that's Seaver's third strikeout. And we go to the top of the sixth. Tommy Agee, the batter. Agee's homered and grounded out. It's 2-1 Mets. And it's 1-4-5. Struggler, no. Ground ball to third baseman. Davenport. Davenport crossed the diamond to stretch. 1 away. And Jones is 1 for 2. Cleon Jones, he doubled. And it's going to be a 1-3-3. Slugger. He is a slugger. The side die says no. Fly out to left field. 2 away. And it's Don Clendenin. 4-5-5. Don Clendenin on the day is 0 for 2. He flied out and struck out. 4-5-5. Flash. No. Home run king. He is a home run king. And that's a home run to right field. So Don Clendenin strokes one for the Mets. Gets a hold one. Puts it out. And adios. Gives the Mets a big run. The top of the sixth makes it 3-1. Nice insurance run for Seaver. 3-6-6. Pinch hit or no, fly out to center. And the Mets pick up 1 in the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-1 Mets. It's going to be Willie Stretch McCovey. 1-2-3. Both Flash and Fresh. Decided Die says he is not fresh. We're already in the sixth. So it's a ground out to the shortstop. 1 away. Big out. And now it's Bonds, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Bobby Bonds. 1-3-6. Ace. Strikeout. Seaver is an ace. 4th strikeout. And we get Dave Marshall with 2 outs. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Slugger. He's not a slugger. Single to right. And we go to the blue chart. The right now chart. The right now for Hyatt. Let's see what happens. We're going to flip it. 1-5. Is the batter cold? Hyatt. No, he's neutral. Otherwise, batter pounces on pitch for single through shortstop. And that Marshall moves over to second. He's in scoring position. So with 2 outs, we got 2 singles now and runners on first and second for Hal Lanier. 3-1 Mets here in the bottom of the sixth. 2-5-5. Let's see if Seaver can get out of this one. 2-5-5. Star. He is not a star. Home run king. He's not a home run king. It's a fly ball to left. So, Lanier flies out for the third out of the bottom of the sixth. Go to the top of the seventh. And it's going to be Jerry Grody leading off against Mike McCormick. It'll be Mike McCormick's last inning since he leads off the next inning, the bottom of the seventh. Jerry Grody, 4.46. Star, he's a semi-star. The side of the die says yes, so it's a ground ball hit right at the second baseman, Hunt, over to stretch. One away. Al Weiss, 2.24. Pitching at home. No. Slugger. It's a double to left. If he's a slugger, is he a slugger? No, Al Weiss is not a slugger. Single to right field, and we go to the right now chart. And it's going to be Seaver in the right now chart. And it's going to be a 3-3. Hot pitcher? No. Otherwise, a ground out, runners advance. So Seaver, let's take a look at where that ground out is to. It's to the second baseman. So 2 outs now, but Weiss is on at second base, and it's Buddy Harrelson. And it's going to be a 2-3-6. Double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. It's a walk. So Harrelson walks. And it's Bobby File, who is 0 for 2. He walked and scored a run in the first inning with first and second. McCormick's still in there with 2 outs. 5.56. Ace, no. Sat sack. It's not a sat sack. It's a double to right. A double to right, and runners advance 2 bases, score on doubles. So it's a 2-run double. 2-run double for File. And that's all she wrote for McCormick. They were trying to hold off on bringing him in, but it was not to be. So they're going to have to a double switch here. We're going to have to look for the Giants. And they're going to double switch. They're going to put Jim Hart in left field. Hart. New left fielder. And we are going to bring in McMahon. McMahon pitched in this one. See if we can track him down. Don McMahon. Let's crop him a little bit. Don McMahon. He's going to be yellow to come in to start off. There's 2 outs. He's going to face Agee. All right. Tommy Agee with runner on second, Bobby File on second base, and it's Tommy Agee. 2.25. Is he a star? McMahon is a star, so it's a ground ball to second base for the third out. But the Mets pick up 2 big runs on the 2-out double by Bobby File here in the top of the 7th to make the score 5-1. And it's going to be Jim Hart and Seaver 4-5-6. Patient. Hart is not patient, so it's a fly out to center. Fly out to center, 1 away, and it's Ken Henderson. Ken Henderson is 0 for 3. Henderson 5-6-6. 5-6-6. Wild, no, good eye. Not a good eye. It's going to be a strikeout. It takes us to the right now. That's Seaver's 5th strikeout, and we're at the right now with Ron Hunt, who's 1 for 3, hit a home run in the first inning. We're going to flip. We're going to 1-4 on the right now chart. 1 cold batter. Is Hunt cold? No, he's not cold. Otherwise, it's a fly out to center. All right, so that's all she wrote for the bottom of the 7th. And we go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Jones, Clendenin, and Swoboda. Game is nearing its climax here, and it's 5-5-6. New pitcher is McMahon. Ace. McMahon is not an ace. Sat sack. Batter's not a sat sack because it's a double to right. So Jones is 2 for 4 now with 2 doubles. And it's Clendenin who's 1 for 3 with a home run, solo shot. 2-4-6. Control, he's semi-controlled. Decided die says yes, so it's a grounder to the pitcher. Runner holds. 1 away. And it's Ron Swoboda. Swoboda is 0 for 2. Got hit by a pitch and was thrown out trying to steal second in the second inning. 3-4-6. Eager. No, he's not eager. Base on balls. So he walks with 1 out. So the Mets have first and second, and it's Jerry Grody. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Well, this is his second inning. The decided die says he is not fresh. So it's a ground out to shortstop, and it's going to turn into an easy double play, 6-4-3. And that's all she wrote for the 8th inning for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's going to be Davenport. Davenport is 2 for 3. 2-2-5. There's looks like McGraw is warming up and Ryan in the bullpen. And it's 2-2-5, so star, no. Slugger or sat sack. No, it's a single to center. Single to center for Davenport. That's his 3rd single of the day. He got thrown out at home in the first inning. And it's going to be Willie McCovey, and we're going to bring in... Willie McCovey is a lefty. We're going to bring in the lefty Tug McGraw. McGraw comes in. McGraw to pitch to McCovey with a seventh inning. It was 2 runs, so it's 5-1 now. And there's McCovey, Tug McGraw against Willie McCovey. So we're gonna. Whoa, what's going on here? There's some high piles of business of cards. All right, there we go. So let's flip a card. 3-4-4. 344, Prospect. No, he's got no attribute there. Patient. McCovey is patient, so it's a walk. So first and second now, nobody out, and Bobby Bonds batting against Tug McGraw, a lefty. And it's going to be 3-3-5. 3-3-5, is he wild? Tug McGraw is not wild. Sat sack. No, it's not a sat sack. It's a single to right. Single to right. Runners advance 2 bases. It's a single to right. That's an RBI single for Bonds. Over to third goes McCovey, and there goes Bonds, steals second. So second and third, nobody out here. In the bottom of the 8th, it's 5-2 now. And it's going to be Hart, Jim Hart. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a pitcher slot. It's the pitcher slot. And it's the pitcher slot right now. So we're going to have a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter is going to be, we got Stevenson, Mason, Barton, Mason, Don Mason. He's a lefty, so let's look for Berta. Barton also pinch hit. Let's see Berta. Stevenson. Let's see that. Rich Robertson. Gibbon, Gaylor Perry. Mason. Berta also pinch hit. All right, so we're going to bring in Berta to pinch hit. He's a lefty as well. Lefty. Barton is the only righty, so we're going to bring in Barton to pinch hit. Okay, here comes Barton. Barton 4. In the bottom of the 8th for McMahon. With second and third. And it's time for Ron Taylor. Ron Taylor is going to come in for the Mets. He's their closer. Don't want to lose this one for Seaver. Lost the last one. He was up 6-2. And Nate Colbert hit a grand slam to put the Padres up 7-6. I could have brought in an ace, and that would have nullified that home run, but I did not. So we're going to bring Ron Taylor here. He becomes an ace for this batter. Okay, here he goes against Barton, pinch hitting. I'll pull a card here. And it's 1-2-6. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's a line out to second base. 1 away. And it's Hyatt now, Jack Hyatt, who's 1 for 1. He walked and sacrificed. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Taylor's semi-flash. The side of the die says no. So the ground out to the shortstop. And runners advance 1 base on 2. It's a double play ground ball. So the infield is back. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it says. Ground out to shortstop. So that's going to be 1 out. And a run's going to score. And it's 5-3 now. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. And we're going to go to Lanier, Hal Lanier. We're going to go to Hal Lanier with he's the tying run, batting. Righty against Taylor, a righty, and it's 2-2-3. Wild, Taylor is not wild. Slugger or utility, he's a utility. It's going to be a line out to shortstop for the third out. But in the bottom of the eighth, the Giants come up with 2, and the score is 5-3 now. 5-3. So those 2 runs off that file double in the top of the 7th are looming very, very large right now. And it's going to be the Mets, Weiss. We're going to need a pitcher for Herbal and Boland. They all pitched. Ron Herbal. Okay. So Herbal is in green, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just filling in the colors in the boxes, so we can quickly identify when he came in. Just used to doing that. I like the way it looks. So it's gonna be Weiss against Herbal. Ron Herbal is a control, and it's 3-5-6. Same. No. Utility or sad sack. He's semi sad sack. And the decided die says no. Single down the first base line. So that's the second hit for Weiss today. And the pitcher spot, and that's going to be Taylor's going to bunt. So we're going to pull a number right here, 4. And that's going to be a sacrifice, a successful sacrifice. And over to second goes Weiss with 1 out. It's going to be Buddy Harrelson now against Ron Herbal. And that's going to be a 2-4-6. 2-4-6 control he is, so it's a ground out back to the pitcher. And where the decided die is going to say, no, he doesn't advance. Could have pulled a new card, but I'm not doing that right now. Bobby File, runner on second. Bobby File is 1 for 3 on the day. He has a 2-run double and a walk, scored a run. And it's 6-6-6. Ace, no. Sad sack, no. It's deep drive glove. Deep drive glove chart. We're going to use the 3. Left fielder gold is the left fielder gold. It's Hart. And Hart is not gold. It's right there, and he's not gold. So he leaps, and it's over his glove, home run. Bobby File hits a home run, 2-run home run, over the glove of the leaping Jim Hart in left field for 2 more RBIs, and that's 4 RBIs on the day. And the Mets now go up 7-3, and it's going to be Agee with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. 5-5-6. Ace, no. Sad sack, no. Double to right. Second hit for Agee. He's 2 for 5 on the day. He homered in the first. 2-run shot. And that put the Mets up 2-0 in the first inning. And now he doubles here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, runner on second, and it's Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones is 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Righty versus righty strikeout. But the Mets pick up 2 more big runs, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. And it's going to be Jim Hart leading off. Against Ron Taylor. The score is the Mets 7 and the Giants 3. 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. Decided die says no. Cleanup batter. No. And it's a fly out to left unless he's a whiffer. We need another decider die. Decider die says no. So it's a fly out to left. So Hart flies out. He's 0 for 2. And it's Ken Henderson who's 0 for 4. He struck out his last at bat. 166. Workman, no. Whiffer. No. Is he a whiffer? He is a whiffer, semi-whiffer. Decider die says yes, strike 3. First strikeout for Taylor. And with 2 outs here, it's going to be Ron Hunt. 2-2-3. Wild, no. Slugger or utility. It's a scrapper. Single to left. So 2 outs, run around first, and it's Jim Davenport, who's 3 for 4 on the day. He's got 3 singles. 4-5-5. Flash. Semi-flash. Decided die says yes, strike 3. Unless he's a good eye, he is not. And that's the ball game. Mets win it. The Mets win. And Seaver gets a victory. Seaver gets a victory here in the last game in July. I'm sorry, in August, 8/31/1969, 29 of 35. And let's write in his stats and we'll go over them. So he gets the win today. And it's going to be... Seaver went 7 innings. Gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Runs 1. He gave up only 1 run, actually 2 runs. Gave up 2 runs. So he gave up 2 runs, 2 earned runs. Walks, he had 1, 2, 3. 3 walks. Strikeouts, he had 5. He gave up 1 home run to Hunt. And let's look at his stats for game 29 of 35. And then we're going to compile the comprehensive stats for tomorrow. We got 3 games to do. I did 2 today and 1 yesterday. So I'll finish the month of August and do the whole season so far. And there he is. This is what he's done. He got the win. Originally got the win. He went 9, 7 hits, 0 runs, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts, no home runs. In this game, he got the win. Went 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks. And it looks like 5... It looks like... Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, it should be 5 strikeouts. There it is, 5. That's it. I'm sorry. I was looking at... I looked down at the wrong score sheet and got all mixed up. Okay, so that's it, guys. The final score is 7-3 Mets. There it is. 7-3 Mets. And we played this at Shea Stadium in Queens, New York. At Shea. All right, so take care. Combat Painter signing off. The Seaver experiment. It's 29 of 35 against the Giants. Why did I say it was a Shea? I'm sorry. It's at Candlestick. I had a brain cramp. Candlestick. Don't know what... there you go. It's late. Candlestick Park. I got confused when I looked at that other scorecard. It turned me upside down because it was the Padres at Shea, and I was like, wait a second, I'm playing the Giants. I just played the Padres a little while before. So anyway, that's all she wrote for this game, and tune in tomorrow night, see if I can pull off a doubleheader tomorrow. Take care.